What's up, guys? Welcome to the craziest markets ever. We're going to take a look at the charts. We're going to dive right in, going to make it quick, show you the areas I'm watching. Don't forget, we have a free Discord group. There's a link below in the description. Awesome community, guys. Check it out and let's get into it. Alright guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Always do your own due diligence and your own research before investing or trading in any markets. Alright, before we begin, we are going to be doing a Ledger Nano-esque giveaway at the end of the video. And if you want to enter this week's chance to win, all you have to do is hit the thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos, and leave your comments down below. That will get you entered to win. I'll pick a random comment from a random video on Sunday. Don't forget to stick around the end of today's to find out last week's winner. All right. I've been out of town for a while, so I've been a little off, just trying to get back into things, so bear with me. And we're looking at the Fear and Greed Index. We dropped 4 points from yesterday, still in the extreme greed zone. And looking at the Dow, I've had this target here about $30,700. I'm still expecting possibly getting up there maybe this week. A break above that, it's going to get extremely bullish, and who knows, at that point it could go absolutely ballistic. With everything going on in the world, I just don't see it going up much further than that, but we'll see what happens. Looking at gold, we did hit our first target down here. I'm still waiting on the ABC 1-to-1 extension at about 18,000. If we break below that, everything could get very ugly for gold. And looking at the DXY, this is the dollar index, and I'm looking for a possible retouch down here. If not, if we do break up out of this wedge from here, you know, we're up into back into the 100 zone for DXY, but it is looking more likely that we come retest the bottom of this first before continuing up. We will keep an eye on that, and just take a quick look at the NVT. And as you guys can see, I'm going to zoom into these real quick so you guys know what to watch for here. Every time we cross below the signal line, once it's red and it crosses below the signal line, we do have a major drop. You can see that over and over again. If you're not using the NVT, I suggest you at least put it on. It's a good one to watch. But as you can see where it dropped here, past the signal line, another drop. Same thing here. Same thing over here. Every time, like I said, when we drop below that signal line, so that's going to signal when we have either a pretty big correction coming or total reversal. So keep an eye on that signal line. We are far away from it now, but things can change very quickly. Another thing I want to look at is a Fibonacci retracement, depending on where this goes. And we'll take a look at it on a different chart also. But if we was to be topped out right here, the 0.786 is right around 8,800. That would be a nice place to retrace. I know a lot of people are still saying never below 10,000 again. I can see how it gets there. Look how parabolic this is, guys. Yes, it could go a little higher, but I do think we do have a steep correction coming still. If you guys are interested in trading on margin, where you can make money whether the market goes up or down, doesn't matter. Just be careful. Obviously, use risk management. Don't go crazy, 100 times leverage, all that crap. Don't put in more than you're willing to lose. And if you would like to trade on Prime XBT, you can trade crypto, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, everything on one exchange. They are a great exchange. They do not trade against you like all the other gambling casino exchanges. You won't see all the scam wicks and all that. But if you are interested, I do have a link below. Also, I'll leave a tutorial up top. And you can use my promo code SAVY50 to get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus, up to 1 Bitcoin to use towards your margin. Savvy25 will get you 25% off your trading fees. Check it out, and let's look at the monthly. So on the monthly, we did erase that bearish divergence so far, but the monthly hasn't closed. So it will be interesting to see how this closes. As you can see, we are making higher highs in the RSI and in the price. We did get support here at the 13.8, and currently, as of making this video, we are at 17.3. All right, let's go into the weekly. So the weekly, we had this target of 16,000 from breaking out of this falling broadening wedge here in yellow. That was the measured move. We did get support there. The extreme bullish case scenario, and I've talked about this before, I would rather this one not happen, because this will probably be the top if this was the case, although I don't think we're going there yet. But if we did, the bullish case scenario, the measured move of this symmetrical triangle is about 28,000. I do think we're most likely going to come back down and retest this trend line at some point. We'll see what happens. And looking at the RSI, as you guys know, I had been expecting this to come back down when we hit this trend line, but I did say if we did close above it, it would be bullish, which it has been. Let's take a look at my wife's webpage real quick. Another way to help support the channel, inkyorimage.com. There is a link down below. Definitely check it out. A lot of cool crypto stuff. She can put anything you want on any of this stuff. All right, let's look at the daily. So we were looking at this as a rising broadening wedge. We were watching for a break of this top trend line, which we got. The measured move of that is around 18.2. There is a possibility we get up that high. I do have another target not quite as high for looking for a pullback. But if we were to pull back here, I do see us coming back down to at least retest this trend line, a close of a daily below this top trend line, depending on where it hits. If it happened this week, it could be between the 14.8 and $15,000 range, depending on where it is. But if we do close the daily below there, guys, I do think we come back down and retest this area, which could be 11.2 to 11.3. And like I said, depending on where this tops out, if it was topped out right now, that 8,800 would be right in the golden pocket zone, which could also come back down and retest this trend line right here. Old resistance become new support. But if that was to happen, that would be sometime in February to get down to this range. So people bitching about the dump isn't happening, whatever. That stuff takes time. It's not going to be one candle, but I do expect at least a nice correction here soon, if not a total reversal. And if we look at the RSI, it's just hanging out up top here. As far as I'm concerned, I do believe that's ready to collapse at some point here. We'll see what happens. I know everybody's thinking $100,000 Bitcoin, whatever, whatnot. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just not likely, in my opinion. All right, let's take a look at the 4 hours. So we're just going to zoom in here. Look at the 4 hour. It does look like we have room to come up, retest this trend line on the RSI, which is obviously bearish divergence, big time here. There's no denying that. If we haven't topped out here, if you guys remember, I had this triangle drawn in here. If you can see the white dotted trend lines, let me zoom in a little bit. And we had a measured move of where that broke out at right around 17,920, so not quite 18,000. That also matches up with this top trend line here of the rising broadening wedge almost perfectly if it was to happen today. So I would be looking for a reversal around this area. But again, a break of this 18,000, we could see that 18,224 range, which was the measured move down here. But other than that, I would expect a pullback sometime with this week, at least back down to this trend line area down here. But a break above that, guys, and things could get crazy. We had another measured move here. If we look at this as a rising channel in white, we did break above it. That measured move is 20,700. Again, as you guys know, I have sold all my Bitcoin. I do have some still that I trade, but everybody's been making comments of you missed out, whatever. If Bitcoin's really going to where people think it's going, I haven't missed out on anything, and I do still expect to buy back below 10,000. That's my opinion. If it doesn't happen, I'm all good with that. A break of the 20,000 and a retest, You know, I might start buying back in, but I have no reason to start buying back in. This is parabolic, if I've ever seen parabolic, and parabolic doesn't end well, guys. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. And then if we look at this yellow as a rising broadening wedge, if we come back down, break down below this, we could be coming back down to retest the bottom trend line around 12,400 or so. And then obviously a breakdown from there, we would take a measured move and see where that went. But again, it all depends on where it hits there. Let's move this up a little bit. And there is that 7,700, that area that I've been watching also. And it's funny because people do not care to hear this stuff. But if you are trading, if you are in this market, you need to look at it in reality, guys. We could definitely come back down to these areas, if not lower. So be cautious, be careful. Let's pick a random number, and picked 1. We'll go into our videos. This was the last video, so I'm going to copy the link address, put it over to pick our winner. Remember, you can pick either the Ledger Nano S hard wallet or $50 in Bitcoin, your choice. And let's paste it in here. Get the YouTube comments, 85 comments, and let's go down and pick our winner. And the winner is Sticky Kitty. Wow, I'm so late to this video. Enjoy your vacation. Thanks, man. I did. And looking forward to hearing from you. Email me, and I'll make sure it's you, obviously, and get your information. Tell me what you want to choose. You got 24 hours to get back to me. And thanks a lot, guys. I'm out of here. Don't forget to click Crypto Savvy logo above my head to get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash that like and leave a comment. Take it easy, and I'm out.